From a triple llama spawn to a hidden sports car, these are 30 secrets in Fortnite Chapter 4. After landing on the island a few times, eventually you'll come across rift encounters. In the past, we've had random events like the Marauders or Abductors, but things have officially been taken to the next level. There is now a chance that someone rifts to you and they can be friendly or they'll hate your guts. One of the best encounters in the game right now involves the triple llama. You can literally just walk around and suddenly 3 llamas will spawn in the area. We have never had anything like this before, so good luck finding them. And there's another game-changing feature that nobody knows about. When you're in the ice biome, pull out your pickaxe and just hit the floor. It's that simple, and if you pickaxe the snow enough times, it slowly creates a massive snowball. You can push this thing down hills and even jump inside of it. In Chapter 3, we could do this with boulders, but they were only in specific areas. And for years, Slurp Juice has dominated the Fortnite island as the #1 beverage. But in Chapter 4, they have been taken over by a complete ripoff. Slap Juice is an energy drink that has become insanely successful, and during their expansion, they bought a town and opened a factory on the land. It wasn't any old town though, this was the location of the Slurp Juice headquarters. Now it is abandoned and Slurpco has seemingly gone out of business. Chapter 4 isn't getting rid of everyone though. There's a secret room that reveals the fate of a massively important character. The Citadel is such a huge POI, it is no surprise that it's full of details, and this room is one of them. Just crouch through the hole in the wall and you'll come across a storage area full of tuna cans, like literally crates of them. If you haven't already guessed who needs this much tuna, take a look at the walls. There's a no sweat insurance poster of Meowscles and a bobblehead on the shelf. He's been living in secret rooms for like 2 chapters now, so hopefully he finds a home soon. But there's a question on everyone's mind that has gone completely unanswered, or so we thought. In the live event, we watched as the 0 Point built a new island piece by piece, and then that was it, right? Well, if you look closely, you can see the 0 Point's exact location. So we compared the actual island and stumbled across this secluded area. It is called Hidden Hedge and has these same totems from Sanctuary in Chapter 3. On the ground is a circular door, and I am almost certain that this is the secret location of the 0 Point. And so if you want to add to the nostalgia, make sure to turn your sound up and explore the whole island. It turns out the OG music from Chapter 1 plays when you discover some POIs. With all these changes, Fortnite feels like a new game, so it is so nice to hear that familiar sound. And this is probably why Epic hit a classic POI in the weirdest place. Over in the ice biome, you can enter a series of caves and tunnels, and they'll lead you to Tilted's famous clock tower. It's just standing here on its own, so maybe we'll see the snow melt again, but there's no way they'd do it 2 chapters in a row. But did you know that Fortnite removed the fastest vehicle in the game? While exploring the map, you can find sedans, taxis, trucks, the list goes on. But there's one car that's completely vanished, and that is the Whiplash. Now that we have dirt bikes, these things have become kinda useless, so I can see why they removed it. So while you can't find a Whiplash anymore, Epic has some incredible secrets waiting to be discovered. One of them only has a small chance of appearing thanks to rift encounters. If you're lucky enough, you might get a visit from your old friends, the Lonely Henchmen. After making a cameo during the event, we were wondering if they'd ever show up again. And here is your answer. That's not the only thing from the Fracture event. In the distance, you can see Drill Hill, and this wasn't a one-time deal. It's now on the island and restored to its former glory. But the Herald wasn't so lucky. After destroying the map and killing everyone, her plan was complete. We were able to reverse the damage during the event, but by then, it was too late. She had already been consumed by the chrome and molded into the reality tree. You can find the Herald's remain near Anvil Square, just like the Devourer skeleton in Chapter 1. It's not all doom and gloom, because there's a game-changing item around the corner and nobody is talking about it. During the launch trailer, a player could be seen holding some kind of riot shield, and later in the video, it's placed on the ground. This is gonna be revolutionary for Zero Build, and you should expect it to release within the next few weeks. While you wait, do not ignore one of the most overpowered perks in the game. It's called Jelly Angler, which gives you a fishing rod that can only catch jellyfish. Out there, it sounds a little cool, but in practice, it's even more broken than you could ever imagine. Definitely keep it in mind. But somehow Fortnite's worst-kept secret still managed to surprise everyone this week. The revealed Doomslayer has been leaked for months, but so much time passed that we kinda lost hope. Now that it's here, it was absolutely worth the wait. His edit styles are all taken directly from Doom Eternal, and they're super accurate, but the best reference has to be his emote, especially in the trailer. Speaking of attention to detail, the Rave Cave Monument is back, and not only does it look incredible with the new graphics, but it also sounds different. Thanks to Chapter 4's new update, everything echoes while you're inside the head. And that's not the only small detail, because damage numbers are now cumulative. When you shoot something, you used to see how much damage each individual bullet did, but now it shows you the total number instead, which is honestly just way better. There's also new hit markers in Fortnite, and I didn't realize how much I needed these until now. One fight that never ends though is against the Imagined Order, because they are already back. And most of us suspected it with the arrival of the Ageless, but it turns out there's some insane secrets that reveal everything. If you're on Spawn Island, take a look at the Battle Bus's new launchpad, and you'll see the IO logo on the machine. There is also an upcoming quest that hints at the return of Dr. Sloan, and with this in the survey, I'm convinced. Now, I don't think we'll have to fight them alone, because even though the 7 are all missing, there is still hope for our heroes. The Brutal Bastion POI is codenamed Reality Fortress, which is interesting on its own, but when you look in the patch notes, they say it's home to a mysterious group known as the Reality Warriors. Since these are completely different realities pulled together, it sounds like this is a new version of the 7 that'll defend against the new IO. This group's signature also seems to be stone, circles, and these strange black spheres that are completely indestructible. But I can't say the same for one of the most historic POIs in all of Fortnite. For the first time since the start of Chapter 2, Risky Reels has been completely removed from the map. It is one of the longest standing locations ever after being first added in Season 4 and only leaving when replaced by the block. Time after time, Risky has survived LTMs, world-ending events, and even a new island, but now it is gone for good. RIP in the chat. That's not the only record that's been broken, because we just got our first original Tier 100 since the Primal season. Yeah, it's been that long. For almost 2 years, we've had collab skins headlining the Battle Pass, and now one of the most important storyline characters ever has taken their place. Epic has also brought some realism to the interiors in the game. Not only do the new designs look crazy, but there is one specific house that's holding an embarrassing secret. In this bedroom at Frenzy Fields, you can find a ton of Rocket League posters. Pretty clear this person is a hardcore gamer with their TV at the end of the bed and a pile of empty pizza boxes in the room. And that's not the only place hiding a secret, because Lonely Labs has a very interesting painting. There's a frame on the wall that shows an unreleased sports car. Kinda looks like a normal sedan with upgraded bumpers, body, even a spoiler. So maybe this is the actual reason that whiplashes were removed. Something else that got an upgrade is item boxes. Chests, ammo crates, and even fishing barrels have new and improved graphics. I mean, even toolboxes got a change. They look super different now. It's almost hard to notice they're even there. And that is not the only exciting update. Unlike the Cube Queen, Geno's new glider could be used with anyone. Turns out walking downstairs isn't reserved for villains anymore. It is completely unlocked. But there's one secret that almost no one will find. At the bottom of the snow biome, there's a hidden room beneath the steps that has chairs, a small campfire, and some slurp barrels. It's even decorated with a painting of the Looper's Landing from the start of Chapter 3. And this goes a lot deeper. You can find these hidden rooms at all of the outposts and even the main Bastion POI. Just look for walls with a move tile and you can sneak your way inside. They all have slurp barrels, but also ice boxes, pool tables, and even more paintings like the lighthouse. But the most confusing secret has been hiding in the ocean this entire time. In the southeast corner of the map, you can look underneath the surface to find a strange marking. Turns out this is one of the paintings from Rave Cave, but I have no idea why it's hidden all the way out here. Definitely gotta keep an eye on this one. We will also keep an eye on the release of the Recon drone. This was in the trailer, and it'll let us scan areas and look for enemies. Not only does it have the same abilities as Sova's drone from Valorant, but if you take away the wings, it almost looks the same. I guess this is revenge from them stealing Midas. But one thing Valorant doesn't have is Mr. Beast. While all the attention has been on him, there's actually another Icon series that everyone missed. Flakes Power is a German content creator, and he's announced that he'll be joining the Icon series and getting his own skin very soon, so congratulations. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.